All right. So these videos are coming back to back, and so, anyways, when I was talking about two Christians that we should really be nonpartisan, and that politicians should be working hard to get our votes, and so I ended off talking about how in America the two-party system is just not working. Since I've started voting, it's I've been told numerous times, you have to vote. You have to vote for the lesser of two evils. If you vote for a third party, it's kind of like you're throwing your vote away right now. There's no path for success to actually overthrow one of the parties or squeeze in there and make a third party right now. I think Ross Perot was the one that came the closest, and he had like 13%, 15%, I don't know. But it was tiny, right? And compared to what you need the 270 electoral votes. And so that makes it really tough for any third party to come in and actually compete against the two parties, right? So the system fundamentally needs to be redesigned. It needs to be changed by Congress, enacted as a new law or amendment to our Constitution, I think, that allows for a different way of measuring or accounting for, if there is a third party, that at least they would have to either get some kind of percentage of the votes, and if you're dealing with three main candidates, then that may look like 34%. You may only win by 1%, and so it fundamentally is going to have to change. And why does it need to change? One, goes back to my fundamental belief that the right answer is somewhere in the middle. And I think by having that third party, that maybe it's going to be a moderate party or a centrist party, a party that aligns itself with the good and the greater good for all, or for most people, and even though it may serve the greater good for most people, you're still protecting the people on the fringes. I believe in protection for people. I believe that that people have that have the freedom to do certain things as long as they're not hurting somebody else, and not infringing upon other people's rights and their way of life. I mean, that just doesn't seem fair. Bad example, but it would kind of be like this. Like, some people may feel comfortable peeing in the pool, right? That's not cool, for the rest of us. Like, that may be cool for you to pee in your pool, but when you're sharing a pool with other people, no peeing in the pool. That's what we're all living together. So no, it's not acceptable to pee in the pool. So that would be a rule, right? That is a rule that we all kind of accept, right? That no one pees in the pool. That's just not. We're not animals, right? We're not, wild animals that just pees and poops everywhere. Go use the bathroom. We don't want to be in your pee. And so, when it comes to liberties and all that stuff, I think we need sensible laws and rules and regulations that, takes on that same mindset that, hey, this is for the greater good of everybody. Maybe you don't want to get up and get out of the pool and go pee. It was feeling good right there. You want to just take care of your business, but it's not acceptable to the rest of us. And that's what, rules and laws should have, that common sense kind of, what do they call that? Like a litmus test type of thing. Like, if it doesn't pass that litmus test, it's a law that, it favors one group and then hurts everybody else. makes other people not want to go in the pool, then that's not good. That's not acceptable. That's not a good law or rule. So give me your comments, your thoughts on this topic. But having that third party and a centrist party that really helps to bridge the gap between the far left and the far right, and helps to and you will see that the Republicans and Democrats will also come. The candidates will also have to come to the middle and try to find ways to appease their party's interests without, disenfranchising or stepping on the toes, whatever, of the other side. And so they're going to have to appeal to a much wider base of support. Right now, a candidate really only has to appease their loyal base, right? And then just a little bit more of their swing voters, and they're good. They can seal the deal. They can become president. And to me, it's a flawed system, because that leaves out a lot of people. Their grievances and their concerns and their, and we've seen that with different policies and different political movements and stuff like that. There's always a loser, and really the best way for any negotiation, for any kind of deal making, is to be win-win. It should be a solution. It should be a winning solution for all of us. What has happened in America since I've been voting? It's like every 4 to 8 years, it's like a change in policy. It's okay. Here comes the new political party, and they're gonna try to undo what the last person did, and that's not progress. There's a lot of 2 steps forward, 1 step back. 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. I don't know, 3 steps back. That's not progress. We need a consensus that can work for all of us, and something that recognizes, hey, we got differences, but let's come up with a solution that works for everybody. It's a win-win, and that's why we need a third-party political system. And so give me your comments below. I'll try to adjust them in future videos, but peace.